Okay, so now we're going to look at really Edward becoming a vampire and Bill becoming a vampire. Edward was sick, and his doctor, Dr. Colin, was already a vampire and decided to change Edward so he could so-called live or continue with whatever life. And at that time, Edward was 17, and Bill Compton was changed by a woman that wanted a partner in life, and she didn't want to be alone, and she thought that Bill was a good man, which he was, and so she thought that he would be a good partner for her. And he was around 30 at the time. I saw different ages, so I put 30 in the presentation. So let's look at some of the characteristics and compare Edward versus Bill. And some of these are my personal thoughts, and so there you have it. Edward, he is 17 years old, and really he is 107 years old. And the interesting about that is he falls in love with a 17-year-old. And, you know, when you really think about it, you know, having Edward be 107 years old and Bella being really, truly 17, it's kind of sick, but I guess we kind of overlook it because Edward is physically beautiful, and he is, even though he's lived for that long and has that many years of experience, we don't look at it as being gross. It's still a love story. Edward is cold. They mention that throughout the book, how cold he is, and pasty white. He is a virgin, and he doesn't sleep. When he walks out into light, he sparkles. He's very beautiful. Once somebody in the Twilight series changes to a vampire, they are very beautiful, and people are drawn to them. That very noticeable. He's very romantic. He's extremely strong and extremely fast. Edward is, well, he is beautiful, yes, but he's also extremely attractive. I think he was attractive before he was turned, and it just enhanced his beauty. He's untouchable, and what I mean by that is, you know, women are very attracted to him, but he really has wanted nothing to do with women in his life over the years. And so he just appears to be this figure that nobody can actually get close to. He's highly intelligent, and he's well educated. That's what he's been doing over the years, is continuing to go to school, and so he pretty much knows everything about everything. And he falls in love with a very modest girl. She's not the most popular, she's not the most beautiful, but he falls in love with a girl that he feels is his true soulmate. And the girl that he is in love with is a virgin as well, and she stays a virgin throughout the book until they marry. Edward is a vegetarian, and what they mean by that is he does not suck the blood of humans. He goes and hunts animals, and he feeds off of the animals, and that's how he lives. He's very protective over Bella, and he wants to be around her and protect her. The thing that's interesting about that is he loved Bella because she, in one of the books, that because he thought he was harming to her, but really in reality it put her in harm's way by him not being there. The other thing about Edward, his eyes change color after he feeds or when he needs to feed. So when he needs to feed, they're dark, almost a black, and then when it has been fed, they're just this beautiful hazel color. And I would consider Edward a metrosexual. He's very nicely dressed, hip, always drives the nicest car. So that's the end of this slide, and I'll go to the next presentation.